Welcome back, everybody. You're back here with Beaver and Son Garage, and today the son's not with us. He's upset that I made a video yesterday of moving his van and his Cadillac down there, and there was no reason for him to get bent out of shape about it, but he did, and I apologized to him. So today it's just Beamer without the son, and we don't know if the son's coming back, but the sun's going down over here. And this day's ending. It's a Saturday, and I'm just a man, people. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, and I'm a man living in a lonely world. And you can see I just got back from the dollar store, got me a little bit of groceries, some dog food, because I'm out. My son was supposed to bring me some dog food back, and he didn't come back, so I had to improvise and pick up some food. He usually picks up the dog food, and he hasn't come back. So he probably not going to come back for a couple days. I don't know whether he ever will or not. So I don't know how long we're going to be on this channel. He deleted the video from yesterday. He may delete this video, the whole channel. But if he does, he does. There's nothing I can do about it. But here we go with our flavor today. A Rotella Shell 540. 540. That's our flavor of the day. It looks like for our oil change on our John Deere. So we're going to show some of the cars we got around here, that's real close by to me. 65 Barracuda, 6-cylinder car. There is a Geo Prism. At Bonneville, we got 3 of these. 2 are 4 doors, and then 1 convertible. We got another van like that one there that my son has. And I bought one here off my good friend Grove Street OG. And he gave me a hell of a price on it for $100, and I appreciate him. It's a parts van. It needs a transmission, power steering, and a window fix, so it's just a parts van. And of course, we got the Tempest, and I traded him that car for the 4-door Skylark over there in the field over there. You can see it sitting next to the white tow truck, in between the Bonneville with the blue tarp and the white truck over there. That's the Skylark. And a couple Grand Prix, a Bonneville, a Toyota Corolla. It looks just like the Geo Prism. This car is identical to the Geo over here. So I got another one just like it for a parts car that I got from my great friend, Grove Street OG, Robbie Grove. Appreciate you, Grove. Appreciate you, Grove. We call him Grove Street OG because, that's the nickname I gave him. So, old Grove Street. So we're going to go down the lane here. We're going to block our own truck in with my son's van because we're using it to go get the groceries. And I hope he don't get mad about that. But, we was parked over there next to the Cadillac. And if he comes back, he's got to have a place to put his Roadmaster. And his Roadmaster parks in this hole right here. And that's where I put the van at. So I had to pull it out of the hole. He usually drives the van to work. And that's his Cadillac I drove yesterday. He got so upset that I took it out. And I built this whole car. I rebuilt this whole car. And he got upset that I drove it on the channel. And I apologized to him, but it wasn't that big a deal, son. It wasn't like, Dad said did something really bad. I just took the car down for a little, test spin down the street, warmed it up, got the condensation off the glass, and of course, it's right back. All the moisture's back in the car. It's a never-ending process. There's some bumpers for our 72 Skylark and our 71 that we have. A couple front bumpers, a rear bumper. Seems like I had 2 of them. Yeah, I do. Got 2 rears, 2 fronts, and there's 1 rear. And here's the other rear. So we got 2 and 2. So we got 2 cars. So we got 2 cars we bought back in the late in the summer. It was a winning, situation. We ended up scoring two more Skylark 2-doors, like the one under the blue tarp. We got one over there, 71 Skylark, but it's a 4-door version, as they say, the 4-door flavor. So, and there's my 2001 Bonneville. I just love that car. I paid big money for that car. Toyota I got for free. My great son, one of his friends had this car, and gave it to my son, and he was able to find where the guy is located, and I was able to go get it. So that's my car. Is the J-hooks in there? Yeah. See, hooks on the floor. I got a Vchain in there. I'm always checking on, afraid I'm going to lose that Vchain. It's a $150 Vchain. I use it on the bounty hunter, the tow truck videos I use. At least I used to do. I don't know if there'll be any more of that. I'm still talking to Mr. Wilson, so hopefully he'll give me a call and we'll get out there and do another towing video. If we still have a channel. I don't know. You know, channel's up in the airs right now. My son's threatening to delete it. 3 years of hard work of mine of making videos may just be all in vain. You know, he deleted a video yesterday and I can't get the video back. You know, once you upload a video on YouTube, I don't care if you save it on the computer or what you do with it, you can't upload it again on YouTube. So that video is lost forever, and it was doing really good. It had some good content. The views on it were, you know, going up on it. It was 40 something views last I checked on it before my son deleted it. So, but that video's history. It's gone. It's over with. Let's move on to what we're doing today. And what we're doing today is we're getting groceries. And we got an oil flavor over there, but it's the wrong blend. It's a 5W 30. It's the wrong blend for what we're going to do. Man, we'll get at it here. So we're going to leave the groceries there, come back and get them. It's cold out here today. It went from like 55 degrees down to like 17 overnight. And it's still cold right now. It's just maybe above freezing a little bit. So let's go down here and we'll show you what we're doing here. We're changing the oil on that John Deere tractor. That's what we're doing today. This is what this video is about. We're doing an LOF, a lube oil and filter. We're going to change the oil, change the filter. We're going to get the grease gun out and grease it, lube all the fittings. It's called an LOF, people. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or not. Most of you have. You know what an LOF is. Lube, oil, and filter. There's our great Mach 1 that I own. Here's my son's Curse, our Cadillac Curse that needs some love. The frame is in bad shape, so we got to get the frame fixed. And up on top, it's got some kind of flex tape and patchwork done. That's going to have to probably be, the whole vinyl top's going to have to come off that thing. And the roof's going to have to be repaired right there. There's probably holes in it. It's going to have to be welded. Probably going to take the headliner. It's going to be a lot of work. You know, I don't know how much we're going to put into this. But I want to fix it up. The car runs really good. It's got an LT1350 in it. It's got a posi-track rear end in it. And it's got our famous Bones in there. What's up, Bones? He's got his head turned. He's not, he's kind of bashful right now. Anyway, so there's our boom truck. My truck that my son bought me. Needs a flywheel gear. So the transmission's going to have to come out, pull the transmission out, and then remove the flywheel and replace that gear on the flywheel, standard shift flywheel. There's the Roadrunner. Part 4 is going to come up. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to get back on this. I can only do so much. I'm only one guy, like I said, you know. I'm just a man, people. I'm not Superman, you know, like I, you know, used to be, you know. But there's our flavor right there that we're going to use on this video. And it's a 5W40, so that's the wrong flavor. We need to have like a 10W40 or something close to that. So here we go over here on the channel for the oil change on the John Deere. So the John Deere's drain plug is right there. That's the drain plug. You turn that right there. And here comes the wool. Yeah. Yeah. Don't look too good. Then the oil filter comes off. And I probably should have started it and ran it and warmed up the oil. But I didn't. So it's kind of too late now. You know, my friends down there at AutoZone's got 2 more of these filters. So we'll go get another one if it doesn't come out like I want it to. And it sure don't got much oil in it, it doesn't look like. It's leaning over to one side. You should change this oil on a level surface. And yuck. That doesn't look very good. Yeah. So, not coming out very good. It's real slow and like molasses coming out of there. At least it was like it was when I first got the mower. when I removed the drain plug out of it, it came out and it looked like silver paint. So we're gonna have to let that drain. Let's see if we got another flavor here. In the Great Motorhome, or MOC we like to call it, our Mobile Operational Center, and a battery charging center where we charge the batteries at. We got this cool Duralast trickle charger, and I just love this battery maintainer. It's got this little hook right there, and it just hangs right there, and I charge the battery. And when it's green, that means that was charged. So then you go to the next one. And we got a few of them here, so we'll go to the next battery and switch it over and keep charging. Didn't want to reach. There we go. Okay, so positive, negative, and it should be a yellow light. And it looks green on the camera, but that's yellow. There's green there. Let me know it's hooked up correctly. The clamps aren't reversed, and the little sad sign there is for a bad battery. But it's charging, so we'll let that charge on the next battery. And got a cool wheel here that we bought from the Pumpkin Run. This is a Chevrolet Rally, Corvette Rally. So it's an 8-inch Rally. The tire on it is going to get dismounted. It's going on the Duster. So then we got another tire on the rollback that'll go on the other side. Unfortunately, they're mixed matched. You know, the tread is not right. And the sizes I don't think is even going to be right, because that's a 215. And this is, what is this? I might have to pick up another tire. This is a 225. So yeah, that's a 225. The other one's a 215. So we're going to see what's got the best tread. This one here, tread doesn't look that very good. So probably going to go see what that other tire looks like for the Duster. While that's draining, it's just going to take a while. Look at that. It should only be about a quart. Should come out of there. And the flavor we're going to use, I'm not going to use that Rotella there. We're going to have to go in here and find a different flavor. So let's see what we got in here. We have some other Rotella, and the flavor is going to be a 5W40. What? 540, 540. It's all 540. So, you know, was that 542? That was 540 also. So it looks like the flavor is going to be 540, people. I'm not going to go out and buy oil for this mower. I'm going to use what I got, and it's a 542. So it's a Rotella. It's a synthetic. It's a synthetic extreme temperature. So triple protection, heavy duty diesel engines, and it's not a diesel, but it doesn't matter. Oil's oil when it comes to something like this. Now, certain cars, you should have the right oil because of the viscosity, the clearances, and yada, yada, yada. And that's true, okay? But like I said, I'm just a man. I'm living in a lonely world, and I need to find a midnight train that goes anywhere and get me out of here, But I'm going to use what I got, and I'm not going to go out and buy new. I'm a typical, male. I'm trying to save $1, trying to save $1, and I'm probably not going to leave that oil in it very long. I'll probably use it for a flush, because the oil didn't get changed at all last year. So my dog always gets tangled up in this. Just a constant battle. Yesterday we showed the cats, and that video got deleted. So we're going to show the cats on this video. There's Sam 2 or Sam 3. Right there, I guess the wall there. I love that kitten. And that's the original. That's Sam 1. So my buddy Sam Steele, there's your namesake, buddy. Right there, Sam 1, there's Sam 3. Sam 2's here somewhere. I don't know where she's at. She's probably in the porch. And we'll go back up here. We're going to show Preston again. We did yesterday. But like I said, the video got deleted. And there's Preston. She's a calico. And she's a pretty cat. Pretty girl. What's up, girl? I think she's pregnant. So she'll be giving me some kittens here on the fall. I like to call the fall, or excuse me, the spring fold. So I got her pregnant. Not me, but I got, a kitten here pregnant. There's GB. What's up, GB? Baby. She's not very friendly. There's one there that won't let me pet her. She's a wild one. She was born here. There's Sam too. What's up, girl? What's up? She's like my YouTube star. Sam too. What's up, girl? There's a gray one. There's another one. There's Sam 3 again. My favorite one's in the house, and that's a albino baby. So let's see where albino baby's at. Albino baby. And there's my Siamese. Baby. That's my favorite one right there. That's my Siamese kitten. Super rare Siamese. Her dad was Siamese, and her mom was one of my mamas around here. But she came out, and she was the only one that came out like that. And we just love her. My Siamese, albino baby. So you guys seen her, and there's no cats in here. Nope, they're all out. So, we're gonna go get the filter for this puppy. And my house is a typical male house. So, it's not, you know, for the faint of heart, you know. It's dirty, it's unclean. I need a woman over here to do some cleaning. And here's the filter I got yesterday, an STP 4967. So there's my gun right there. That's my Red Ryder. I just bought that. I had one like that when I was a kid, and I bought me another one. So there's my gun. It's sitting at the front door for protection. My Red Ryder. I love my BB gun. And we shoot things with it around here that needs to be shot. You know, with a BB gun, you know. So, I'm going to shut this up. Got to keep a little bit of heat that we have in there, and voila, you know, we're out. So, our video before last was the Stump the Chump video, and that's the filter I got for the oil change. And then one before that was the Slayer Snowblade over there on the green tractor. So, you know, we don't have any snow, but I was planning on using it to push some gravel with. So, you know, it's still going to come in handy with what I got to do around here. So let's get on to it. The oil change and the lube job on the John Deere. You know, we got a lot of cars to work on, quad. You know, Christine still needs the other half cleaned out. Need a flywheel gear for this thing. It's got a fuel issue and a spark problem. So we got, you know, the spark problem figured out. We put a HEI distributor in it, and that cured that. Fuel system still isn't working. I put a new fuel pump, dropped the tank down, put a brand new fuel pump in it. That didn't fix the fuel issue. And of course, the flywheel still got to be dealt with. So it's going to take a little while, but I'm going to get a gear for it. I got to get it apart. I'm probably going to have my neighbor across the street, Shane Barger. I'm going to see if he'll come over and help me get it apart. And then we'll get the flywheel sent out, get a gear on it, get it back in there, get the transmission back together, and go from there on that thing. We're going to have to wrestle with the fuel issue. And for some reason, the distributor I put in there seemed like it was not right. It was making some noises, and I didn't like that. So we're going to see what we can see, you know. We're going to do what we can do, and that's all we can do. So, okay, so just like I was showing my son on the last oil change video with the van, I like to take the filter and put it upside down in the box. And then I take the oil flavor of the day, which is a 5W40 Rotella synthetic brand or blend, and I just put a little oil in it. So if I spill some, I apologize, but you know, I'm one-handed. My son should be here running the camera, but like I said, he's mad right now. He may not come back to us. You know, I hope he gets over it. I apologize, son. I didn't think you'd be mad. Dad took your car for a ride. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, Dad didn't mean any harm. You know, you're blocking my car, my truck in every day. And I just thought, well, it'd be great, you know, content, you know. I'll show his vehicle. I'll take it for a drive, move it. And it wasn't that big a deal, son. It really wasn't. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. So You know, get over it, get home. You know, you belong here. You know, you belong here with me. That's all there's to it, you know. So there's the oil filter. It looks like it's bloop, 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 bloop. Does it feel heavy? No, it doesn't feel heavy. That's a shame. I'd like to put it on there when it's full, you know. I don't really want to put it on dry, you know. Got to shake it down in there, you know. Get in there, oil. But she looks like she's about drained. It's still draining. Now I got a pretty good puddle right there. It's not, you know, leaking on the ground. So, you know, like my brother would say, EPA, EPA. No, there's not any EPA issue, Matt. My brother's such an ass. He's a real jerk. He claims everything over here belongs to him. And let me tell you something, buddy. It doesn't. He thinks everything's his. Let me tell you something. You know, you took everything from my son. You know, you stole all the money and all the inheritance that my son had coming to him by changing my mom's will, by using some crooked lawyers to help you, by, you know, writing up a new will. You know, you crooked son of a bitch, you know. You're going to get yours, you know. Let me tell you. There's a man upstairs. His name's God. God's going to get you. He's going to get you for what you've done. So that's enough on that. Okay. So the oil has been dropped and changed. And my sister's part of it too. So Jody, you know, it's going to befold on you too. The bad karma. You know, God's going to get you too for everything you've done. You know, stealing the, you know, the family house, letting Matt put it in your name if he didn't want it. You know, and now you're, you know, fixing it up, try to, you know, make a daycare center. What a joke. You ain't going to make a daycare center. That's a residential house. You know, it's not going to happen, you know. So, you know, dream on, you know. But you got one coming too, Jody. You know, God's going to get you for what you've done. And I hope Mom's up there and she's going to be smiling down when it happens, you know. But that's enough of that, guys. You know, it's something I needed to say. You know, I've been putting it off and putting it off, you know. And I done it, you know. I told you guys, you know, what, you know, I feel on it. You know, my brother back in the summer had said I stole some stuff. And in fact, he's the one that stole some stuff. He went over to the local police department, got them to file charges on me, a felony charge. And they put an arrest warrant for my arrest. I didn't even know it. They didn't call me. They didn't leave a, you know, an email, send me a, you know, a letter or nothing. The next thing I know, I'm getting stopped, pulled over, and arrested, my car impounded for a felony theft of a bunch of lies that my brother, you know, manufactured. You know, I was charged with stealing a UC blanket that my mother gave me. I was charged with stealing a lamp that my neighbor up the street gave me. You know, it's just, it's a bunch of crap, you know, that I had to put up with this, you know. But my brother and my sister, when they stole all the money, they stole a fortune from my son. We're talking millions and millions of dollars. And, you know, he's going to charge me with that when he's the thief. You know, God's going to get you, Matt. He's going to get you, you know. That's all there's to it, you know. Karma's going to get you. You know, I told you about it before. And what happened? You lost your trustee position. You know, your wife's going to finally wake up one day and realize what a POS you are. A piece of shit you are. And, you know, she's going to get you, you know. She's going to divorce you. She's going to clean your clock. And I can't wait till it happens. She's going to bankrupt you and put you in the poorhouse. And all that money you stole is going to, you know, go away. So, you know, bad luck on you, bad karma on you. And that's it, people. I won't talk about it anymore. But I had to go, you know, get it out, you know, get it. You know, this has been building up for a long time. So, I'm done with it now. So, you know, and what grinds my gears is my brother, you know, and my sister, you know. So, you know, my grinding gears is over with. I got it out. I wanted to tell everybody, you know, come clean with what, you know, the kind of lies and treachery, you know, of them too, and what I've been putting up with, you know. And now you guys know, you know, I went to jail, you know, and it was all lies, you know. And I went to court, and there was felony theft charges. They didn't have any evidence. They threw out the whole case, okay? I got a check in the mail from the state of Ohio because it was the state of Ohio versus Barry Beamer, and that's who I am, and they didn't have a case. I got a check in the mail for $25. That's hush money the state gave me to, you know, shut me up. $25? Huh? I spent over $5 grand with lawyer fees, bail bondsman, hey, impounded my car. I spent 3 days with a pokey. Yeah, and the Claremont County Hilton. And that place, I'll tell you something's got to be done with that place. That Claremont County Jail in Claremont, Ohio, is the worst jail there is. The food tasted like sewage food. The water tasted like sewage water. Something's got to be done about that. If I ever am able to help them people that are incarcerated, to get them some better food, some clean drinking water, you know, on the outside of the jail where you're like around with the police officers, they got clean drinking water. It's cold, it tastes good. You go inside behind bars, and the water is warm, it tastes like sewage water, and the food is cooked with the same sewage water. So God help them people in there. I don't see how anybody comes out without, you know, all kinds of, I heard there's Legionnaire disease, all kinds of diseases going on in that jail. And I can understand why, you know, with the, you know, the way they, you know, conduct themselves and cook their food and how nasty it is. And you people down in Claremont County should be ashamed of yourself. You people down there, you know, the way you do those prisoners, you know, karma's going to get you. I guarantee it. So that's it. I'm done with that. So we're done with the oil change. On this here, it looks like. You know, I'm gonna have some people say, you know, we want to hear about that. Well, you know what? That's life, you know. That's the way life is, you know. You know, you're dealt a, you know, dirty hand, which is what I was dealt, you know, and you got to deal with it, you know. And so I've dealt with it, you know. And I'm done with it. So let's get back to the channel here, and it's still showing low. And all that's left is, you know, to finish topping it off. And then we're going to grease it. We're not going to bore you that. We're not going to bore you guys with the greasing today. My hands have gotten cold, aggravated. So that's it for us here at Beamer & Son Garage. You know, I apologize to everybody. I apologize to my son, you know, for, you know, telling the truth, you know, about what's been going on. I've been holding all this inside since September. You know, I spent the Labor Day weekend in jail, and I haven't said a thing about it until now. And now I vented it out. You know, I got it out. I'm done with it, and that's it. We'll see you next one at Beamer & Son Garage. Sorry, Jamie Phillips. I told the whole story, and I did it on YouTube. And there you guys go. We'll see you the next one at Beamer & Son Garage. Bye-bye. Till then, bye-bye.